Today is my third day dieting. I am actually going to be dieting, distance running, and working out like crazy. I bought a Smith machine earlier this year, and I plan on using that in my ab board. I almost made one of the biggest mistakes of my life. I actually was looking into and considering breast implants. I dated this malignant narcissist, sociopath, a few years back. The worst mistake of my life. I actually think the guy stalked my Facebook profile when he first met me. I think he studied me like a predator, learned everything that I loved, and he mirrored me, love bombed me, but he did everything to win me over at a very bad time in my life. He studied my page because he was coming up a friend suggestion when I never even knew he had Facebook. And normally when you come up a friend suggestion, it's because you were being stalked. There are so many warnings on the internet. I'm not putting down anybody who got them. I'm pretty happy with my true self. That is one reason that I decided not to go through with it, because I was reading all these complications with breast implants online. I was reading they make people sick. They told me I have like a bigger breastplate here. So I found out that it would be hard to get me the cleavage that's up here. So I would have had these huge implants at the side. And other women I read that are built like me have trouble even pulling them up once they're done. And I am all natural. And whenever I'm chubbier like I am now, I'm going to be working really hard, losing about 20 to 30 pounds. But the first thing I lose is my chest. This person tried to convince me to get implants, change my hair, change my foundation. The woman he ended up marrying has hair like he was trying to get me to get. And I'm not putting anyone down with short hair. I am not into hair that's cut like Jada Pinkett or very short hair. I believe that women look nice with long, beautiful hair. And I had dark brown hair down to here. After reading online about breast implant illness, every 10 years you're supposed to get them redone. They cost around, on average, $10,000, and you have to keep getting them redone. You get scars underneath. You get a lot more scars too if you need a lift after it's done. You can get sick. Some people have developed cancer, and some of the breast implants have been recalled. I also spoke to some other women, and some women are happy with theirs, and I'm happy for them, especially if they had good luck with theirs. But one woman told me that she felt they got in the way exercising, but she wasn't the only person that said this. There were people online, I think her name's Mel Robbin, got them. She couldn't run or exercise like she used to. They were in the way. I was reading comments of all the people that were saying they wish they had the money to get them out. And I started thinking, I have always been fairly happy with myself. And I thought, why do you want to do this to yourself? I almost feel defiant. And I think this must be that I am very healed, because everything he likes or tried to press me to do, I am doing the opposite of. I'm not saying I'll never be blonde again, because I do like my hair blonde some, but it's so much healthier and grows so much longer when it's dark. It would be down to here right now. But this guy literally tried to change everything about me. And I dislike him so much that I want to look like everything he doesn't like. He did tell me don't worry about losing weight, which makes me want to lose weight. 20 to 30 pounds I want to lose. I know that I won't have a chest once that happens, but I'm going for a 6 or 8 pack, getting in the best shape of my life. I guess what my point is to this, especially if you meet a covert malignant narcissist or sociopath, never let them convince you that you need to change anything about yourself. I stopped myself from getting implants and making the worst mistake of my life. And I know some guys, they like them, but I've also met a lot of guys that do not like them, and they love you to be your natural self. There are so many people that are getting them out, and if you don't like them, if they're botched or you need them redone, you're going to have to keep paying for surgery, for your initial surgery any botched mistakes you have to pay to get fixed, to get them out. And I thought, I am not doing this. Anything he wanted me to do, I am so driven right now to go the complete opposite. I will never change myself for a guy again. And actually, he tried to marry at my birthday to try and hurt me. I am so happy and thankful every time my birthday comes around that I did not end up marrying or having children with a serial cheating, lying, thieving narcissist like him. I don't know if the lady is ever going to heed the warning. Please don't always think that someone trying to warn you wants your man, because they might be trying to help you. I know a lot of people don't listen when they date a covert malignant narcissist. They think that you're trying to steal their man. I pray that this woman heeds the warning, because this guy cheated so much. I knew about other women he was cheating with first. He tried to make problems with me. He tried to call my job and cause problems when I found out he had a hidden double life, and I tried to warn the woman. First, I'm going to be transitioning to this, having it cut here, darker blonde. I like putting curlers in it, making it curly, as I'm growing it back out. Last time I cut my hair up to here was when I had my youngest son, and within 2 years, it was down to here. Never let a guy change you. If it's your makeup, if it's your hair. And then I think to myself, why would you let somebody change you who's far from perfect himself? And this poor woman married him. He probably has like 10 other girlfriends, if not more. And I just pray that someday she wakes up and realizes that by taking this narcissist back over and over again, when he's disappearing and cheating, trying to find a replacement, she's letting other people get abused. I can't wait to look like this again. I do like it blonde too, but the fact that that guy wanted my hair blonde makes me want to let my hair be dark again. I want to do absolutely nothing that the narcissist tried to groom me to be. The best thing I did was decide to be myself. I debated on whether or not I should even make this video, because I know there are many people that stalk your profile, judge you, gossip about you behind your back. And just like Mel Robbin says here, many people won't even be themselves, and they'll edit content of theirs. And I'm hoping by at least making the content that I have, that maybe I'll help other people.
So many people will not post what they want to post online, fear that other people are going to misunderstand you or unfollow you or judge you. And
at least I am actually sharing personal things that might help others. I also think it's terrible that a few years ago, the R&B side of the industry were pushing more sex appeal, which I've always been against. Sadly, people made fake accounts, or they would have family members join my Patreon to try to see if I would go naked. I never would do this to my family, and I think it's horrible that there are so many busybodies or people out to talk about you behind your back. People that stalk others or talk about them behind their back really need to get a life. I'm sorry that they're so unhappy in their life that they have to hate on others, talk about them behind their back. Why? Because they're not confident in themselves, so they have to gossip about other people and look for the worst in them. I'm sure they were pretty disappointed. And I also know that an agency head's daughter shared me and was bad-mouthing me a few years back. People screenshotted it, sent me it, and I also saw every other comment and everybody who liked it. This person feels the need to be a busybody. Being as I'm speaking about narcissists anyways, I feel this woman is a communal narcissist. She does a lot of good deeds for show.